Dog 77 JL, salute. Salute to my peoples, man. The Real Dino Wells, Marquise Johnson, Shane Moody, Slime Channel, Damian Hennix, Gary Rashid, salute. Brown on Boxing, Yusuf Kawi, Zion Love, DJs S, salute. Christopher West, Easy Money 12217, Jose Soto, Chin Smoke, Anthony Hamilton, salute. Stephen L. Hawkins, Clyde's 1, salute. Smash that like button, my peoples. Get the likes up to 35. Chris Brown 45, salute. Nitty G, salute. Get them likes up to 40. Smash that like button. Mr. Drip 89, salute. G Lex, salute. Sammy Curitan, salute. Muhammad is the one, salute. Yep, we live, man. Yep. I'm good. Fosheen, salute. Michael Forster, salute. Life is Chess, Retro Rob News and Education, salute. What's shaking with my peoples, man? Smash that like button. Let's get them likes up to 40 right now. Smash that like button. Bottom South D-Town, salute. The Dapper Don, salute. Daryl Lee, salute. Dapper Don, you heard what the real Dapper Don said? He made an announcement, man. He meeting with Gucci today. Salute to my brother CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell. Chris Carter, well done again on the amazing transformation. Salute, I appreciate you. The real Dapper Don meeting with Gucci today. Tito Shatanda, salute. Smash that like button. Let's get them likes up to 4-5, man. Get them likes up to 4-5. Smash that like button. Let's get them likes up to 45 right now. BBG, salute. Lowland Prophet, salute. Yep. Anthony Hamilton, salute. Anthony Willis, salute. Smash that like button. Let's get them likes up to 45, man. Smash that like button right now, my peoples. My peopleization. Smash that like button right now, man. Get them likes up to 4-5. How Biggie said, smash the like button, man. Stanley Bailey, salute. Gotta cover the logo. JC, my brother CB Sports TV, go subscribe to his channel, Carl Burrell, man. Smash that like button. Get them likes up to 4-5. The 4-5. Come back in here with 4-5 on your back like Michael Jordan, man. You know what I'm saying? Maurice McElroy, salute. Yeah. Get them likes up to 50. 5-0. Get them likes up to 5-0. 50 Cent. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. Like my boy Black Fight Fan TV say. Yeah, man. We in this joint, man. Main Event Mark, salute. Jason Boyd, Raider Time, salute, salute. Smash that like button. Yes, sir. Smash that like button. Let's get them likes to 5-5. Double nickel. Like Jordan dropped at the Garden when he came back winning 4-5. Get that double nickel up. Hassan Shadi said, stop looking at me. Daniel Guzman, salute. George Williams, salute. Avid boxing fans stepped off up in here. Salute. Felix Nunez that stepped off up in here. Salute. Yeah, we up in here, man. What's good with my peoples, man? So I'm expecting an announcement today for Anthony Joshua versus Jarrell Big Baby Miller, Brooklyn Zone. Big Baby in the building. Oh yeah, don't just be sitting there looking at me. Smash that like button. Corey Yellowman Jackson. Yep. LT Green, salute. Jason Perez, salute. It's going to be announced today. Uh, I think the holdup thus far is probably the time difference. So it should be, because the UK, they gotta cater to the UK fans. Only right? You know what I'm saying? They gotta cater to the UK fans. It's only right. And so with that said, I think that's part of the reason that we haven't heard the official announcement. Unless something drastically changes, we should definitely be hearing it today. And hopefully they release upon releasing an announcement, we should get the fight we schedule as well. The press tour, should I say? You know what I mean? One main salute back up in here. Salute. He said, one main said, White is talking. White is talking. He said Hearn is not going to doing right by him. Yeah. I seen that. Don't be chill. Salute. Pablo Mancino. Salute. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Right. It's 6:30 p.m. in the UK. Yeah, so we should be getting it soon. Then. Yeah, I saw that. Dillian White said that. And rightfully so. And like I stated, Dillian White has to understand. Well, Dillian White already understands that Anthony Joshua is the golden goose. He's the cash cow in as far as Matchroom is concerned. He's the cash cow, right? And so with that said, of course, they're gonna favor to him. The thing that's not liked, smash the like buttons. Get them likes up to 80 right now. Smash that like button. Let's get them likes up to 80 right now. Darius Ewan, salute. Smash the like button. Get them likes up to 80 right now. Right now. If you didn't smash the like button, smash it right now. And get them likes up to 80 right now, man. Sound like a used car salesman. You know what I'm saying? Willie Suggs, salute. Arnez Lorenzo, salute. Sound like a used car salesman. Get them likes up. Adewale M, salute. Let's get them likes up to 80 right now. Smash that like button. Man, I can't see everybody right now. Salute each and every one of y'all, but y'all know what it is, man. So anyway, with that said, as a promoter though, you're gonna favor your golden goose. Any promoter would, any manager, whomever you may be. You look at Al Heyman. Of course, they're gonna favor Floyd Mayweather, right? You look at Bob Arum at the time. Of course, he's gonna favor Manny Pacquiao. If Manny Pacquiao was still at his peak, he would be favoring Manny Pacquiao over Crawford and Lomachenko. Of course he would, right? Oscar De La Hoya clearly favors Canelo Alvarez as his golden goose in his stable, rightfully so. And in Matchroom with Eddie Hearn, his golden goose is Anthony Joshua. Smash that like button. Let's get them likes to a hundo. Smash the like button right now. Don't be just sitting there looking at me. Smash that like button. Like my brother Black Fight Fan TV said. But nah, on some realness, smash the like button. Let's get them likes up to a hundo right now. Salute to my brother Malik Omar in that super chat. He said, big up to the vanguard of the LDBC. If Miller pulls out, does Ortiz get a chance to fight AJ? Should AJ attend the Wilder versus Fury fight? God bless. Peace and blessings to you. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, he should. Jonah Lucky, salute. Yeah, if Jarrell Big Baby Miller was to pull out, Woolback, salute. Absolutely. Luis King Kong Ortiz should be next man up. At the end of the day, that's what they said, right? What that was that was Anthony Joshua's sentiments. That was Eddie Hearn's sentiments, right? That's what they said, right? He said he wanted to fight Ortiz, Miller, and White. I told you that was in reverse, right? It wasn't like he said it. Wordplay. It was in reverse. It was actually Miller. It was actually White, Miller, Ortiz. So Dillian White is not in the picture anymore, right? And if Jarrell Miller was to pull out, you got to go the route of Luis Ortiz, right? Rightfully so. That's what they said, right? So absolutely, Luis King Kong Ortiz. At this point in time, if Jarrell Big Baby Miller doesn't come to fruition, if that fight happens to fall through, KF Harris, salute, for some odd reason, right? Then absolutely, you got to go the route of Luis Ortiz. You must, no doubt about it, right? And what was the other question? I didn't even see the other question, man. I don't even remember the other question. Let me look at it. Should AJ? Yeah. So that was the only question. Yeah. If he pull out though, he got to go the route of Ortiz. It's only right. And could you imagine the backlash they would receive if they pulled out? If Jarrell Big Baby Miller was to pull out, and this fight don't come to fruition, and they went the route of fighting whom? Salute to my brother Malik Omar again in that super chat. He said Ortiz said he would fight AJ for $1. That's what I'm saying. Salute to you in that super chat. I appreciate you. That's what I'm saying. Thomas Moreland, salute. That's what I'm saying. They have no excuse not to fight Ortiz should Jarrell Big Baby Miller fight not come to fruition. And to make it worse, King Corleone, salute. To make it worse for them is that not only do they not have an excuse, but they can make it in the States because they to fight Jarrell Big Baby Miller. So now if you was willing to do that, right? J.E. salute. If you was willing to do that, then there's no excuse because Ortiz is willing to go over to the UK. So he's willing to come to the UK and he's willing to fight in the States. And you just shown, you opened your hand, you showed your hand and said that you was willing to come to the States as well. So, we should be expecting, smash the like buttons, get them likes over 100. Smash that like button right now. Get them likes over 100 right now. We got 110 people here. Let's get 110 likes. I'll accept 5, but I ain't gonna accept 10, 15 people in here. I know some people here. Rob Sportsman Lee, salute. That's just sitting there watching to cause confusion. No problem. But it ain't 15 and 20 of them. Salute to my brother, the Cali Enigma. He said town is okay. That's good. He answered you. That's great, man. Great news, man. He still ain't answered me, so. But as long as you said he good, I'm good. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's all the way up. So with that said, right? He said he tired. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure he was grinding. So with that said, right? They have to go the route of Ortiz should this Jarrell Big Baby Miller fight not come to fruition. If they don't go the route of Ortiz, if this Big Baby Miller fight don't come to fruition, and they choose to put the date back even further to go the route of Dillian White or something like that, Anthony Joshua brand would take such a hit at that point in time, right? Shadow 979, salute. Due to the fact that you can't do that. You can't. You got a guy over here saying he willing to fight. You gave a list of guys that you wanted to fight. Claes 1, salute. And see, that's another thing, right? That they don't, this is another reason why you don't hear a lot of interviews from Anthony Joshua. Because he puts them in a bind all the time. So now he done opened his mouth and said he gave out his list of 3, right? So now you gave out a list of 3. So how could you renege on that? And especially they started to fall off. They're not coming to fruition. Dillian White didn't come to fruition, right? If Jarrell Miller, for some odd reason, which I'm not expecting to happen, I'm definitely I'm fully expecting the announcement for Jarrell Big Baby Miller. If not today, some point in time, very soon. Salute to my brother Muhammad. This the one in that super chat. He said, "Be kind to the people on your way up, because you will see the same people on your way down." That's a fact. That's a fact. So it's no way possible, right? That they could it's not possible that they could sit there and let him ramble off a list of people that he wants to fight, and then when you have fights on that list not come to fruition after you tried to negotiate. So you was you in some form of fashion, you was a man of your word, because you was saying that you wanted to fight these three guys, and you tried to negotiate with them, right? You tried to negotiate with Dillian White, quote unquote. Dillian White said it wasn't real negotiations, but they actually went to the table with Dillian White, right? Then you tried to negotiate, quote unquote, with Gerald Big Baby Miller, a la all of this stuff coming out about them fighting in June 1st, right? And then if that doesn't come to fruition, then you have to go to the next best option, right? Which would be Luis Ortiz, right? Now imagine you ramble off that list and you actually entertain the people on the list, but you get to one guy on the list that you said that people was ranting and raving about, you actually calling that man out in Ortiz, and then you don't even negotiate. As Hustle Slim, salute. As we know, Luis Ortiz already came out and said that they never even sent him a contract, never even he wasn't even in question. So now, if the fight with Gerald Big Baby Miller doesn't come to fruition, how could you not even entertain giving that man a shot? You got to give him a shot. You got to entertain it, especially when he comes off and says, Kingsley Flame, salute. When he comes off and says, I'll fight you for anything. Whatever number you throw at me, I'll give you a chance. Mr. Rufus, salute. You whatever you throw at me, I'll accept it. Well, you gotta entertain that, right? It's only right. You can't not entertain that. You understand? That goes without saying. You got to give that some sort of energy, because it should be real easy to make. And on top of it, it allows you to fight in your comfort zone, because retros or die 79 boxes, salute. Because not to mention, it puts you in a place where, salute to Snacks Bay in the super chat. He says salute blue in the chat, hashtag LDBC, salute. And it allows you to fight Ortiz, who's willing to fight in your country, wherever you are, to succumb to all your demands. How could you not entertain that? Because it allows you to be in your comfort zone on top of it. You understand? Deontay Ariel, salute. Deontay Ariel, salute. Lou Hayton, my brother. Pillar of Blue Blood Sports, salute. How could you not entertain that? You got to entertain that, right? And so with that said, they're going to have to give Gerald Miller whatever he wants in these demands. I can't really see it not coming to fruition. Malik Osman, salute. Ernest Martinez Jr., salute. I couldn't see everybody because of there's a glare on there or whatever. D21 519, salute. Jimmy J Smooth Network, what's good? Salute. So you understand, like, they can't just not a Jimmy, salute. So it's getting announced today. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, man. It's supposed to be announced today. Undoubtedly, it's supposed to be announced today. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, tank fighting Tenshi, man. That's just not a. I mean, I understand why they doing it, because it's for I'm shaking my guy. So, how you doing? Hold on 1 second, y'all.
But you know what? When you wash your hair, it smell better
Yeah,
too.
we back, man. So you can't you can't backtrack on that again, man. It's not looking good already. They already got to do damage control. Smash the like buttons, get them likes up to 130. They already got to do damage control. You dig what I'm saying? What kind of deal you think the rematch clause with Miller will? Oh yeah, it's definitely a rematch clause. And salute to my brother Chris Brown 45, man. Always holding me down in here, man. So they got the rematch clause is gonna be serious. Mosquito, salute. Could you imagine? But uh, um, I'm pretty sure Big Baby don't mind that rematch clause because it puts him in a great position, man. You know how much exposure if he beat Anthony Joshua, man, he'll set the world on fire. You understand? So undoubtedly, that rematch clause is hefty. Oh yeah, it's hefty. Smash that like button. Get them likes up to 130. Get them likes up to 130, man. So yeah, get them likes up. Smitty Rich, salute. Same old, man. You already know what it is, man. B Howard, salute. Yeah, so I'm fully expecting an announcement today, unless and listen, things happen where they might have to it might not be announced today, and might get announced tomorrow, whatever. Might be minor hiccups and things of that nature, but for the most part, the official announcement should have happened today. I'm wondering where it would be. Usually, there's more information we privy to, as far as announcing at a certain place. You know what I'm saying? Like like we know like a location, like in the UK, so on and so forth. I'm pretty sure the announcement is going to take place in the UK. The first official announcement, and then we're gonna start getting that fans' perspective salute, and then we'll start getting like the press conference, press tour, and things of that nature. You understand? And but I'm fully expecting AB Royal Q Dash salute, Agro XR salute, but I'm fully expecting an announcement within the next 48 hours at the very least. At the very least, but like somebody said, it's only in the UK. It's only like 6 p.m. So maybe it'll be around 8 p.m. You know, over there. Because over here it's right now it's 1:55. It's almost 2 o'clock. So it's almost 2 o'clock over here. Smash the like button. Let's get them likes up to 150. So I'm fully expecting an announcement today, though. You know, and I'm looking forward to seeing the press conference, the press release, as well as I'm fully expecting Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury to be announced very soon as well, by the end of the week, at the very least. You understand? Dog 215 salute. It's 7 p.m. Okay, so it's 2 p.m. here, 7 p.m. over there. So maybe within the next hour we'll get the official announcement, which would be 3 p.m. here, and then 8 p.m. over there in the UK. That sounds feasible. I'm definitely expecting an announcement though. Dyer, salute. Smash that like button. Get them likes to 150. And in this fight, right, I do give Jarrell Big Baby Miller a chance to win this fight. He's gonna be very active. He's gonna have it's gonna be different from Anthony Joshua. My concerns with Jarrell Miller is clean up his inside game when he coming in. At times, his head is down forward, and he come in, swinging a little wide and wild at times, like this, with his head down. Anthony Joshua has a a very sneaky and precise uppercut on the inside, right? He has a very sneaky and precise uppercut on the inside. He'll catch you on that inside, right? Allah, he caught Vladimir Klitschko with that slippery uppercut on the inside. You understand? And Jarrell Big Baby Miller has a habit of when he coming in, head down, he'll come in with his balls wide. Should have opened himself up wide in that situation where he puts himself in a position to get hit with uppercuts. And I've seen guys hit him with uppercuts, but he just has a sturdy chin. He has an iron chin, man. He might have the most sturdiest chin in the sport of boxing. And for it, I've never seen him wobble or hurt. And I know people could say, well, look at the competition. Well, we've seen superstar boxers face other competition, light touch competition, quote unquote, and get wobbled. By quote unquote C level, D level competition, and put them on and doing the noodle leg. No, Washington never really buckled him. Jarrell Washington didn't buckle him. He just puts himself where he gets hit cleanly. So you'll see Damian Foster, salute. You'll see him get hit cleanly at times, but you never see him hurt. Never see him hurt. He took some clean punches, but he take clean punches from everybody. Smash the like buttons. Get them likes to 150. Smash the like button. We've seen him get hit with clean punches, from almost everybody he fought. The last dude he just fought, it wasn't a decorated fighter, things of that nature. He wasn't the world's most known fighter, but he was hitting them cleanly. And that's my fear. But I know in this fight, you're going to see the best shape Jarrell Big Baby Miller and the most focused Jarrell Big Baby Miller you've ever seen. He takes his craft. This one thing people don't realize, they don't understand, they don't know. He takes his craft very serious. Very, very serious. He takes his craft very serious. And so, guess what? Don't be shocked if he pulls it off. I wouldn't be shocked if he pulls it off. Right? Because his activity, and we know that Anthony Joshua does have an issue with stamina in second half of fights. A la Carlos Takam. I just watched that Carlos Takam fight. Ronald Finkley, salute. I just watched that Carlos Takam fight, and Anthony Joshua faded around the 5th, 6th round. He started fading. I know guys look at Jarrell Miller's frame, and he comes in 300 plus pounds, but if you ever see him in person, he has a he has a bodybuilder's waist. What you call him? A power lifter. He has the physique of a power lifter. Right? He has the physique of a power lifter. You understand? Right? So, he has the physique of a power lifter. If you see him in person, on TV doesn't do him justice. If you see him in person and see how lean he is, he's just big. But if you ever see him in person and talk to him, he's big, but he's very lean. You understand? Salute. He's very big, but he's right. And so with that, he has a very small waist on top of it, right? And so people see him, and you automatically think, because he promotes the cheeseburger advocate, but you see like George Foreman, right? It's funny because George Foreman came in the ring, right? And George Foreman was far worse in worse shape than Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Not even close. It's not even close. Johnny Bryant, Napoleon Armstrong, salute. Not even close. If you see Jarrell Big Baby Miller in person, you will have a whole different perspective of him. You have a whole different outlook of his physique because people put it in the cat like he's just Ronald Gomez salute. You would think he's just eating and people. I hear people saying stuff like, "Oh man, this dude, man, he need to come in better shape." And it, he carries that weight well. He has the physique of a powerlifter, so he's not out of shape. Not to mention, you never see him fade. 300 plus pounds, and you never see him fade ever. Show me a fight where you be like, yo, look at this round, he got tired. You don't see it ever. But you look at Anthony Joshua's physique, right? And people align him with the. And so muscle demands more. I see YouTube is back on it, man. Muscle demands more oxygen from the body, and so you tend to fade because you got to carry all that muscle that Anthony Joshua is carrying, and you fade out. You tend to fade, right? And King Corleone, salute. Said Big George was in shape. George Foreman? No, I didn't say he wasn't in shape. I said he was in far worse shape than Jarrell Big Baby Miller. That's what I'm saying. Smash the like button, man. Let's get them likes up to 160, man. Smash the like button. Nitty G, salute. It would be by points for Gerald Miller. He'll win by points. Give me 1 second, man. Pardon me, y'all. Mental wisdom, salute. Yep. Go fast, London, salute. What's blazing in sports, salute. Smash that like button. Let's get them likes to 170. Smash that like button. Let's get them likes to 170 right now. Smash that like button. Right now. Get them likes up to 170. Jimmy Bernard, salute. Get them likes up to 170. Smash the like button. Yeah, smash that like button. So now, Gerald Big Baby Miller, his activity is going to play a huge part in this fight because we know that Anthony Joshua has stamina issues. So the activity of Gerald Big Baby Miller alone is going to play a huge part in this fight because he's going to force decency. Solo 2009. Salute. Salute. Peace and blessings to you. He's gonna force smash that like button. Let's get them likes to 170 right now. So he's gonna force Anthony Joshua to fight at a pace Anthony Joshua doesn't like to fight in. So Anthony Joshua is going to be pushing the issue to try to get him out of there early, which we never even seen Jarrell Big Baby Miller hurt in the fight, let alone get knocked down. He never been stagnant, stumbled, or visibly hurt, right? So now you asking him, Anthony Joshua, to knock him out because he got to do it early. This fight start getting in the 7, 8 rounds. You seen Joshua fade in that Tackle fight? How tired he was? And Carlos Tackle is nowhere near as active as Jarrell Miller. Not even close. Not even close. And he doesn't weigh as much. Carlos Tackle, Jarrell Miller is going to be in his chest. He's going to be forcing him to fight at a pace he's not used to fighting or don't want to fight at. And he's going to be laying all that weight on him, on top of the fact that Anthony Joshua already has a lot of muscle mass that he has to deal with. J-Dub, salute. He already has to deal with, he's fighting against his own body, his own physique, on top of it. So could you imagine him fighting with somebody like, is going to be leaning on him with 300 plus pounds and active, throwing punches? He's going to have to hit Jarrell Big Baby Miller with something early and often, something very early to get his attention, to slow down his activity. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 175 right now. Smash the like button. Get them likes up to 175 right now. Smash the like button. Right now, right now. Let's get them likes to 175, my peoples. Smash the like button right now. Get them likes up. You ain't smashed the like button, you've been in the room just watching, smash the like button. Let's get it up to 175. Mike Hannigan, salute. That's what I'm saying. 300 plus pounds that could move. He could move that 300 plus pounds. Right? It ain't stationary. It's very active. Right? Not to mention, Anthony Joshua is fighting against his own physique because he brings in a very muscular physique. So he's fighting against his own physique, which weighs him down because you got to think, in the Joseph Parker fight, he's tied in the Carlos Tackle fight. Those fighters wasn't how active, how much clean punches they was landing on Anthony Joshua, right? For him to be so fatigued. Vladimir Klitschko is different. It was the atmosphere, it was the high profile fight, and that's another thing that he's going to be that's going to take energy away from him. The fact that he's fighting in the States for the first time, the atmosphere he's not used to, he's going to have to come over here and get acclimated to the States with his training camp a little bit earlier. So he's going to be out his comfort zone. All of those things are going to play a part in this fight. Yeah, Deontay Wilder said, yeah. Yep, he did. But that's Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder put everybody down. Ramsey Sutton III, salute. Smash the like buttons. Get them likes up to 180. So, now, my thing with Big Baby is, my concern with him is, like I said, it's the uppercut. The first thing that comes to my mind is the uppercut that he has to avoid. That uppercut, he has to be very aware of it. And he can't make the can't make such a vital mistake and going in with his head down because Anthony Joshua will sneak it in there. And that could prove to be pivotal in this fight. And y'all heard it here first. Mosquito salute. And so, in this fight, Big Baby has to be defensive responsible. He can't allow. He can't have moments where he slips off, and he allows Joshua to Charlie Frank salute to capitalize on vital mistakes. Violet Crest salute. Because Anthony Joshua knows, not to mention, another thing that's going to play against Anthony Joshua is the trash talk. Anthony Joshua is going to feel obligated to knock Jarrell Big Baby Mill out for all the stuff he's been saying in the public, in the media about him and his personal life. That could see him, ancestral race, salute. We can see that could see Anthony Joshua, Walter Nazario, salute. That could see Anthony Joshua exerting unnecessary energy in the beginning of the fight as well and blowing his load because he's gonna be so eager to try to knock out Watt Miller that he might blow his load. What if he shoot his load and can't knock Big Baby out? My brother Blood in the building, Retro Boxing Documentaries. My brother Blood Boxing, go subscribe to my brother Blood, the Godfather, man. Go subscribe to him, man. Blood spoken. He said he has a chance. It's a 50-50 fight. And I agree with Blood. Like I said, my concerns with Big Baby is because he got such a sturdy 10, Miller got an edge in stamina. He's huge. He's gonna tire him out. Yeah, that's a fact. That's what I was saying, Blood. Not to mention, Blood, the emotional part. Two other things, Blood. This is what I was saying. That Anthony Joshua is going to be looking to put on a good performance because the pressure of fighting his first fight in the States, that takes energy out of you. He's fighting against his own physique. The atmosphere, the pressure, that gets your adrenaline pumping and force you to fatigue as well. Not to mention, he's already fighting his own physique against his own body. He's fighting against his own self coming in with such a physique Not to mention the mental aspect of wanting to knock Big Baby Miller out because of everything that's going on in the public eye and everything that's been said leading up to this fight. So sometimes you're so eager that you could shoot your load early. Not to mention, Big Baby Miller is the most active heavyweight in the heavyweight division, throwing sometimes 80, 70, 80, 90 punches, 100 punches in a round in a heavyweight division. Suave House Boxer, salute. Ty King Allah, salute. Ain't gonna be laying on you, putting that weight on you, be in your chest. Man, it's gonna be a tough fight, man. The more I watch it, I went back and watched the Takum fight and watched Joshua shoot his load because he just wanted to get Takum out of there early because he thought that, it was a mismatch and he should get him out there early, and he shot his load with Carlos Takum. That fight was prematurely stopped. Smash that like button. Ricky Saunders, salute. Get them likes over 200. So initially, my first thought was 60-40. But now, when I watched that Carlos Takum fight, and I went back this weekend and I rewatched it and things of that nature, and I rewatched Big Baby Miller Jarrell Washington fight, and I watched Big Baby Miller his fight with I watched Big Baby Miller fight with Jarrell Washington, and I watched his fight with Johan Duhaupas. And his stamina stuck out to me. He comes forward no matter what he takes, a la George Foreman. If he had the power George Foreman had, he would be our version, this generation version. Mark Wonderlick, salute. He'd be this generation version of George Foreman if he had power, because he fights just like him. The George Foreman that came back out of retirement, George Foreman. He takes big punches. He blocks with his elbows at times. He's a big dude. Comes on the inside, just walks you down. He takes whatever. George Foreman took whatever punches you gave him. H-Con, salute. Some of the punches George Foreman was taking was scary. I watched George Foreman versus Michael Moore. George Foreman was taking huge punches. The Holyfield fight, those punches he was taking was ridiculous. And Big Baby Miller, he takes similar punches. Yeah. Foreman versus Holyfield. Man, Nitty G, salute. Yeah, I think it's still a chance it could be announced today. Smash the like button and get them likes over 200. Kennedy Linda, salute. I wish I knew. I wish I knew the what was in the contract for this fight. Because this is a more tricky fight than I originally thought. This is more tricky than I originally thought. Salute to my brother, Blood Boxing, Retro Boxing Documentaries in that super chat. He said that New York state of mind gonna kill AJ at top at the presser. He may take AJ Hart. AJ is nervous in America culture. Remember, boxing is mental. To Miller got that New York in him. Yeah, that's a fact, bud. That's a fact. DM Lee, salute. Yep, yep. That's what I'm saying, bud. Originally, when we was on the show with 7-8 a couple weeks ago, a couple weekends ago, and I just, I didn't really look at the other fights and study the fight. And the more I watch it, the more I give Jarrell. Every time I watch any kind of fight, especially the Carlos Takam fight with Anthony Joshua, Joseph Parker fight. Joseph Parker wasn't even doing anything. Just the mere fact that Anthony Joshua had to lug around his physique, ASAP Fury, salute. I don't doubt that. It's always more UK fans than it is because the sport of boxing is bigger in the UK. So ASAP Fury, you're not saying nothing special with that by saying that, bro, because it's always like that. When Ricky Hatton fought Floyd Mayweather, it was more UK fans there than Floyd Mayweather. That means nothing. So what does it mean? Ricky Hatton is not a better fighter than Floyd Mayweather. He's not more popular than Floyd Mayweather. He's not a bigger boxing star, a big athlete, nothing. It's just the sport of boxing in the UK is different than the sport of boxing here. So the fans travel well. So that's the difference. So it's not really saying much to say that he's gonna have more fans than Big Baby Miller. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta think. I heard that, Blue, but my point was I don't think AJ will be rattled by Miller. No, no, no. See, you confusing it. You're talking about fight week. No, fight week. It ain't gonna be no fans there. Fight week at the press conference. My brother Blood is talking about at the press conference getting in AJ head at the weigh-in at the press conference. It ain't gonna be like that at the press conference because it's not open to the fans. Hey, Kareem Hunt signed to the Cleveland Browns. So M Stacks 85 salute. So I hope they both talk trash and get personal. No, ASAP Fury, y'all. Oh, to see that AJ's not gonna talk trash, so they not gonna both talk trash. But Big Baby Miller, oh yes sir, Coach Big C salute. Todd King Allah salute. Big Baby Miller is gonna be talking buku cash. JMJ 2121 salute. So my brother Blood is saying at the press conference and I said the weigh-in. At the weigh-in, it's going to be a lot of UK fans there at the weigh-in because it's open to the public. It's the day before the fight. It's downtown Manhattan, so there's going to be a lot of UK fans there. So at the weigh-in, he'll be able to withstand. But at the press conferences, when they start doing the press tour to announce the fight, that's what my brother Blood talking about. He gonna start to play mind games with him, and that's gonna make Anthony Joshua come in aggressive. And he's already fighting against his own physique. Oh, he said the dentist is laughing at me because I'm watching this live stream. Salute to your daughter, man. Steve Garner, salute. Salute to your daughter, man. Kids and dentists don't mix. So I know that's, man, listen. Vernell Richardson, salute. Kamundre Bennett, salute. If Anthony, and if anything, fans will be split 50-50. Josh. No, it's gonna be pro Joshua crowd. It's not gonna be split. It's gonna be pro Joshua. Trust me. That's silly to not open it up a presser. What? Why am I missing this? That's silly to not open up a presser. They need all the help they can get. Yep, talk him out of his game. I think he can do it. Take AJ Hart. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what my brother Blood is saying. That. Yeah, no, they're gonna have a press tour. They have to, Blood. They have to. It's no way they can not have a press tour. No way, no how. They have to have a press tour. J Dub is not gonna be that many Americans. Chris Wilcox, you must have missed the whole AJ versus White build-up. That's different. That's totally different. Heartless production, salute. Well done, salute. That's totally different. I'm gonna tell you why that's totally different. Because it wasn't in the States, it was in his comfort zone. He wasn't out of his comfort zone. Dillian White is not the type of fighter that Jarrell Big Baby Miller is. He's not a pressure fighter. David Thomas, salute. He's not a pressure fighter. He's not as big as Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Now Dillian White may hit harder than Jarrell Miller because he sit down on his punches, but that cost him. He's not as active as him. He doesn't. He was talking to him. He was chatting to him. But you got to keep in mind that Dillian White that's domestic. He was at home. He was in his own comfort zone, and it wasn't as big of a fight as it is today. There wasn't so much scrutiny and criticism of Anthony Joshua back then. It wasn't as much criticism of Anthony Joshua not fighting this person, not fighting that person. It wasn't as much criticism. It wasn't as much pressure to perform. It was a lot of things that today's time he got to deal with that he didn't have to deal with back then when he fought Dillian White. So it's two different things. Totally different. It's totally different. He didn't have to deal with so much that he has to deal with now. It's two different things. Two different things, man. Go. So the whole build up for the Dillian White, yeah, Dillian White was talking, was trash talking him and things of that nature, but it's nothing like this. This is totally different. He didn't have the pressure that he has, like he has now. Two different things, man. But yo, I got to get up out of here, man. I got to get back to work. I appreciate y'all, man, coming through. Go over